There are three main ways that we test your gold to see the purity so we can pay you properly on it. The most common way that you'll find out there is going to be what's called an acid test. What that requires is a stone, and you just take your piece of gold and you rub it on there to leave a small portion of gold on there. And then you take an acid. These are different concentrations of acid, and you just put a dab of acid on it. And if the metal remains on the stone, it tells you that that metal is that carat. So this right here, it's stamped 14 karat. You put it on the stone, you put a little bit of the 14 karat concentrate acid on it, and it remains on the stone, so you know that's 14 karat. Every once in a while we'll come across something, someone will come in with something that's very unusual, something that's not a carated, typical jewelry kind of gold. A good example of that would be a gold nugget like this. Someone found this actually up in Alaska. They brought it into us and they wanted to sell it to cash it out. And in that kind of an instance, what we use this right here. This is a thermal niton X-ray gun. And what this does, this uses the latest technology. It sends X-rays into the material, all electronically. And it'll come down with an exact breakdown of the material. This is 19 karat gold, so it's kind of an unusual carat. 77% gold, 22% silver, a little bit of iron in it. Every single material that's in that material is actually going to be in there. Neat thing about this, like I said, it came up as 19 karat gold. There's not an acid test for 19 karat gold. So we end up with a more pure gold that you bring into us. We know it's more pure, so we're going to be able to pay you more for it. You're going to get a lot more money out of 19 karat gold than say 14 or 18 karat. Now, the other thing that you'll see us use a lot of times is the GT4000. This is an electronic device, and what it does is it just sends an electronic current through a material. You just take your piece of jewelry or gold or whatever.
David, line 6, please. David, line 6.
And this thing sends an electronic current through the metal. By the resistance it encounters, it tells us how pure it is. 10 karat, 14, 18. This is coming up with a reading of 744. You refer to your chart. This is right at 14 karat gold. So kind of a neat thing. Whether it be a real basic acid test, an electronic test like this, these are quick and easy to use for jewelry, or the latest technology that is going to be just as accurate as a fire assay. We have different ways of testing your gold and telling you exactly what you have.